Let me share a little inside secret with you. The fastest way you could shed your false identity is not to take this place serious. That's it. You validate it as a reality, it becomes your everything, so therefore it's going to govern you. Whenever you give power to something over you, you'll always be beneath it. It's always going to rule you and control you. So when you don't have any connection to this stuff, it's just like something that need be done. You're not taking it serious. You got to go through the process. That's it. It's just a process. It's not life, and it's not all there is, and it's not to be taken seriously. It's like when you go to miniature golf. There's a process. You got to get the putter, the ball, and you put it into the hole, and you're on your way to the next. And then when you're done, you're done. It isn't like, this is my life. If I don't win, I'm going to collapse and die, and my whole existence is going to be sent to oblivion. It isn't like that. You can't take this serious. Look at all these people, man. They're so unhappy, so miserable, so disconnected from their higher self, because they're plugged into something that's always going to offer them the same misery and discomfort and delusional, garbage. This is why they're disillusioned with life and disenchanted, disconnected, discouraged, upset, angry. They're not successful and famous like everybody else, and they get mad at themselves. And that lowers your vibration. You start to compete with others, compare yourself to others. Then you fall right into the trap. It took me a long time, man. And don't forget, listen, the truth is that these are living, breathing entities. It isn't like, this is some like made up Hollywood space science fiction character or something. Demonic entities are very real. Just because you can't see them, you can sense them. You know that they're there because their presence is so heavy and so dense and suffocating. It isn't like angels. You don't know an angel's there unless they want you to know they're there. With demons, you can't not know, because it's like, how do you not see a 4-ton elephant in the room? They can't hide their presence. They don't have that ability, because the darkness is heavy, it's laden, it's suffocating, it's strangulating, it's crippling, it's compressing, it's constricting. How do you hide a city bus? You can't. It's so freaking huge and heavy. It's right there. That's what the darkness is. So it's there. It's always working against you. It wants you to not progress and everything. See, my thing is I just don't take it serious anymore. I'm learning. I live in my sacred space now, man. This is like consider your sacred space your home. And then when you open the door, you look outside, it's like, yeah, whatever. I'm going back in where I'm happy. There's nothing here for me. You can't take it serious. These are just background objects and background noise. That's all that is. You can't take it serious, because when you take it serious, then you plug yourself into it. Then it's not a game anymore. Then it becomes life. Then it becomes reality. Then it becomes a matter of, I've got to win at any and all costs, and then they got you. Just see it as like a video game, man. That's it. That's it. You're playing a role in your part or whatever, your levels, and then next thing you know, you advance and everything. And then when the game is over, then you go wherever you're going to go. Hopefully you did what you needed to do here, or else you're going to come back and have to do it all over again in another life, in another role, in another body. And, the clock is going to be set back to zero again. And that's frustrating. But don't take it serious. That's just my offering for today with this, man. I found myself falling into the trap too, getting depressed, getting angry, getting short-tempered with yourself, treating other people horribly, nervous, tense that things aren't going to work out, whatever it is. I just learned to let go, because it's not real. Whenever you allow that to happen, you're giving them a power over you, and they're always going to be putting you beneath them. Whenever you're nervous about something, that's energy surrender. Whenever you're afraid of something, that's energy surrender. If you exist in fear, that's energy surrender. You're surrendering your energy to an external source that's going to use it against you to control you. Don't allow that to happen. You're too good for that stuff. You are. You have to convince yourself that that's the truth. True, man.